Now we're going to get into the power takeaway and the turn, okay? So go ahead now, let's get into your setup just for a second and let's talk about what happens to the club the first 4 feet in the proper order or the proper sequence. What happens, what we want Niall to feel is, number one, the club head has the furthest distance in the circle to swing, okay? So what we want him to feel, we're going to swing the club head. So Niall has an interesting little move that he kind of creates some momentum. I call it a trigger. This little trigger sets the momentum of the club moving. So I want him to feel how the club head is being moved by the triangle of his arms, hands, and shoulders, so he can feel that. I also want him to feel very stabilized and very quiet in his feet and his legs. I don't want to see a lot of motion here. Again, we want to create maximum torque in the backswing, so if he gets everything moving at the same time, he's out of sequence. The second thing that happens if his hips, shoulders, arms, and hands all move at the same time, the club head will move inside, so we can't create a very wide or big circle. So we want to create the circle actually moving away from the ball. It's a circle, so it's still moving slightly inside. But I want you to notice in this angle where his hands are in relationship to the shaft on the ground. His old swing, he would actually get the circle moving too much to the inside, which again creates a smaller circle. If we can keep the handle moving down the line and wider, and the more separation between his hips and his shoulders and the separation between his hands and his chest, again, maximum circle, maximum speed. So that's the first 4 feet. So remember, we're going club head, shaft, hands, arms, chest, quiet feet early, okay? So it's moving in that order. Now, one of the things I want Niall to talk about is he's trying to create maximum leverage in the golf swing. So what does he feel is the engine to the golf swing? Where's the power source going to come from when he's actually loading up to hit it really hard? One of the things that we talk about is we don't want slow. We want flow, okay? Too slow means typically for the average player, somebody trying to hit it hard, they go too slow back and then they transition real fast. So they get too fast or anxious from the top. If someone ever tells you that they're getting too fast from the top in any point in the swing, I bet you that it's because it's too slow in the beginning. So if we create some motion, again, everybody has their own internal metronome. So you've got to find what's the right tempo or rhythm for you. But Niall has pretty much maximized his tempo and his rhythm just with that little trigger. That little trigger's really helped him create flow versus a static swing that may go too fast too early or too slow too early, okay?
My power secrets can instantly be yours. I promise your next round of golf, you will be crushing the ball 30 to 40 yards farther without any practice whatsoever. Read the information below to grab your risk-free 365-day trial of my power secrets and bonuses. You will have instant access to my power secrets in the next 5 minutes.